All right, I'm just gonna take us in. What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 20 of the Bmore Nerdy Podcast. This is our Deuce Zero episode.
Are we really? Go yay! Go yay! Go us!
Go yay! Oh my goodness! All right, so on this episode, we shooting the shit, and we're gonna talk about some voice actors in later times, but we got a lot to go through. But before I even go any further and even introduce anybody, we're gonna pay our respects to Chadwick Boseman, who just unfortunately passed.
Fellow Bison. Fellow Bison.
Yeah. As well as I definitely want to say he was more than the Black Panther. So to those who know him as the Black Panther, that's fine, but don't think of him only as that, because he was more than that. Especially the fact that he was fighting colon cancer for the past 4 years. So let's have a quick moment of silence for Chadwick Boseman. All right.
Cancer
Why
sucks.
are you looking at me like that? No, I was scratching food off of it from earlier. All right, but so I am your host Galaxy Greg, and with me today we have Diva XOXO. You fucker.
We did have Diva XLXO.
I know, right?
I'm sorry. What it is, little dummy? I just realized. Sorry, it delayed on me. What it is, little dummy?
DJ T Jones.
What's up, everybody?
And with us is our guest today, my girlfriend Jordyn.
Hi.
That's it? That's all you got?
The most Baltimore, the Baltimoreest of us all. We get
hi. Yeah. Don't let her fool you. She be trying to be. She a thug. She really be out here like taking lives and shit.
Why are you playing me? I'm not Big Pimpin' no more.
No more. No more. She says. All right, but yeah, I got a couple things on the news docket. I got a lot I want to talk about. I got a couple questions from my co-hosts and guests here. Me and Jordyn talk about this shit all the time, but today for the Bmore Nerdy News, today's acronym is BACON. No eggs, no cheese, just bacon. So you know. So yeah.
People let you get away with these dad jokes.
you guys think of another one.
Look, y'all can try coming up with these. They're actually kind of hard. I don't want to repeat myself with these. So
Nah,
Black nasty news.
You're not beating BNN.
big nigga nuts. You ain't beating that one.
No, big nigga nuts is never gonna get beaten. We'll figure it out. I'm coming up on one next
You
week.
coming for one? All right.
Yeah.
That's your homework. All right, but definitely number one on the news docket is Chadwick Boseman did die, unfortunately. I think this happened like 2-3 days ago. Today's Sunday, so I think it happened Friday. Yeah, it happened like Friday.
Yeah.
So that's definitely sad. He died from colon cancer. For those of you that don't know, it's all over Twitter, all over Instagram. Y'all should probably know by now, but if you've been living under a rock, yeah. As that, I'm sad about it. This man produced probably 6 movies in the past 4 years, all while fighting cancer, and like. That's pretty amazing, because you know most people when they fight cancer don't even have like the strength to like get up. Like I've seen some people fighting cancer, and that shit is hard. It's definitely not something that's easy, and for him to be out here actually like working and trying to help others during that time, that's amazing.
What I find is crazy is like I did see there were times where he just looked thin, and I was like, oh, he's gonna have a new role where like maybe he has to be smaller. Like I really just thought because he was, you know, slimming down for whatever reason, it was because he was doing a new role. It never even crossed my mind that he could have been sick because he was just producing so much work like over that.
Yeah.
I told people I saw a picture of him and he looked sick before, and I told people I was like, he's sick of y'all telling him to do that Wakanda sign all the goddamn time.
That ain't the only thing he's sick of, but that's it's really crazy because like the signs were all there, and you know hindsight's 2020, so you would never know some shit like that was happening until after the fact where you're like, you know, I could see now all the signs were there.
Yeah, that kind of adds to how it's crazy how majority of the time they don't tell Black men to go get a colonoscopy till like 50, and he died from colon cancer at 39.
43.
43.
So go ahead.
Where did I get 39 from then?
Because most people were saying like 39 is when they like 50 and 39. It was stuff on Twitter and Instagram. I saw it too. But one thing I was gonna say is, yeah, it kind of makes me like think, damn, because that was one of the things I was gonna bring up in the conversation later. So it's been a lot of talk about people getting colonoscopy, and I saw this one Twitter post and was like, man, getting a colonoscopy is pretty sus, and I was like, that's crazy. This is a medical examination. Yes, someone's fingers are in your ass trying to get to your prostate, of course, but nigga, you could die. Fuck being sus. I want to be alive. Y'all lagging today, or am I just not funny?
Funny.
You're not funny.
That's crazy. TJ, you're another male in the chat.
Don't let me get on my shit, because y'all already know how I feel about it.
I don't know how you feel about colonoscopies.
Let me not just colonoscopy, colon cancer in general, and just the sickness that runs through the Black community, and how it is. Y'all gonna tell me shut up? Is linked to what we eat.
No, I know that. So are clogged arteries.
Yes, it's clogged arteries. It's all the pigs that we eat, the pork ribs and stuff like that. We put bacon in our collard greens, shit like that. So
and it's so fucking good.
It is good. It is delicious, but we can't keep eating like slaves, people.
I'm ready to eat some pork chops tonight.
If it's my time, it's my time. I'm nobody to get in the way of God's plan.
I mean, I hate to say it, and it's because we were slaves and we were given the worst parts of animals. We were always given the scraps, and we just made it taste good. And now that's just what we're used to, eating, because that's what our ancestors ate. They ate the not so healthy parts, or the animals that people didn't want to eat, and now we're used to eating that, and it's a part of our. I hate to say it's a part of our diet, but it is. It's a consistent part of our diet, and it's not good for us at all.
Yeah, we all have post-traumatic slave disorder.
Yes,
y'all got post-traumatic slave disorder. I'm good. I'm built different.
Greg, you want some bacon?
Maybe, but that's not because I'm a slave. That's because bacon tastes fucking delicious.
Because we figured out it's fucking delicious.
Okay, I don't eat scrapple. I don't eat pig feet. I don't eat, what is that, chitlins. I don't eat none of that parts of the pig.
But who's to say you wouldn't eat it if someone gave it to you in a certain way and you didn't know what it was?
I might have to fuck you up. I might have to fuck that person up.
If you had it younger on, it is something that you consistently ate, and like your family ate, you would be used to it. And wouldn't
be. You know I'm a picky eater. They tried to feed me cabbage, and I still don't eat that shit.
Don't disrespect cabbage like that.
He just started eating macaroni and cheese when he dated. He just started eating macaroni and cheese when he dated.
He said, "Why don't I eat cabbage?" I don't know. It just doesn't taste good to me.
Like how did you have it?
Aunt Peaches made it.
She fried cabbage like Aunt Peaches makes.
Dude, I made some Ethiopian fried cabbage and potatoes. So good.
Wow, feels so uncultured.
That sounds so. And that's
he gotta be special. He can't just eat lettuce. That's boring as shit.
Nobody wants lettuce.
And then I make stir fry. Put cabbage in it too. Like, come on, bro.
I love cabbage in general.
All right, stop making us seem like such uncultured swine.
It's just you. You're the only one who doesn't like cabbage here.
You damn right. I stick with my chicken tenders and fries. And I'm still making it to 102.
Herein lies the problem.
Look, I'm being healthy. I ate some apple chips today. Some like freeze-dried apples. Yo, shit was hidden.
But you could have just ate an apple.
No, I wanted it because I like had it a taste for like something sweet. But I didn't want an apple because, like, sometimes I want something sweet, but I don't want fruit.
Was it organic?
Yes.
Because a lot of those things do have added sugar.
I read the ingredients. It was Fuji apples.
Okay, that's it.
Yep, that's it. That was the only ingredient. It's Fuji apples.
Great.
I feel like that's wrong.
What could it be?
Fiji apples?
It's spelled with a U.
Oh,
I just don't think that's
right. It's Fuji. Fuji.
I guess. But what's next?
Next. Yo, I didn't even put the nigga's name. I was being like kind of lazy when I took this down. But y'all all know about the shooting that happened. What was that? Thursday? Wednesday?
It was right after we recorded. Didn't we record on Tuesday? And then
record on Tuesday, and then this shit came up on Wednesday. There was a white teen. He was about 17.
He's 7.
Yeah, he's 17. and he injured someone. He headshot someone, injured their abdomen, and hit someone in the shoulder. And then after
he killed and injured one. It's two.
Yeah, two injured, one killed.
No, 2 dead, 1 killed.
Two dead, 1 killed.
Yes, 2 dead, 1 killed.
Wait. 2 dead, 1 killed.
Oh, 2 dead,
1 killed.
I'm like, they all dead. Wait a minute.
2 dead, 1 killed. All right.
We are rocky this today. 2 dead, 1 injured. There it is.
Oh,
yeah.
Look, okay, so let me get my facts straight now that I got the name and all that. So Jacob Blake's his name. So arrest that motherfucker. Chair, electric.
What? No, Jacob Blake is not his name. Jacob Blake was the black
Jacob
man.
Blake's the guy that got shot. I'm fucking up. I'm sorry.
We are rocky today.
We are fucking up today. I am so sorry, y'all. Let me try.
Right.
Let me try this shit.
I don't know his name. I don't know his name, but let's tell the story. So white kid goes down, and I hate these type of people. These are the people that are super zealous to be police.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yes, that's his name.
Rittenhouse.
They're super zealous to be police officers. They try to take
Kyle.
They try to take the law into their own hands for whatever reasons, and everyone look at them like heroes for some reason.
Not everyone.
Yeah, not everyone, but it's a lot of people out there like that. And if black people decide to do it, which black people have done it, Black Panthers decide to take the law in their own hands and arm
terrorist
up.
organization.
Yep, they got labeled as a terrorist organization, and they also got put in jail, and they started putting control on assault rifles and stuff like that because the Black Panthers had it. But that's neither here nor there.
Let me add something to that. Also, when black people tried to do that, the literal American government, the FBI, waged war on the Black Panthers, stating that they are the greatest crisis to America.
Yes.
Let that sink in.
But white militias are okay. So him and his friends joined made up a little white coalition, white militia. It decided they wanted to protect their city, which they do not live in.
Not their city. Not just another city, a whole nother state.
They went to a whole nother state because you just wanted to do something.
You just wanted to kill black people.
Yes, yeah. These people feel like they I really can't understand it. Like, they want to control stuff. They see stuff happening. They want to be a part of it, and they take the law into their own hands. So he eventually ended up doing what stupid people do, and he shot people. And then didn't get in trouble for it. He shot 2 people. No, he shot 1 person first, right?
Yeah.
So
he
shot 1 person and then he ran. And the crowd chased him saying, he's the shooter, trying to get the police to help and get other people to help disarm him because he has shot a person. And when he trips and falls and 2 people approach him to disarm him, he shoots 1 in the abdomen, and I think then again he shot 1 in the abdomen and he passed, and another guy
in the arm.
You saw him reaching for the gun and he gets shot in the arm.
Right. He felt cornered.
He said he felt cornered and pressured because you shot someone and people are trying to disarm you because they are now afraid. Who else is afraid of you? Because you're the one with the assault rifle.
Fuck everybody trying to defend him. Tucker Carlson can go to hell. He is a horrible person. He's trying to defend this kid. He was like, well, there's a mob going on and people aren't doing what they need to do to stop it. So yes, people feel like they have the need to go up and take arms and shut it down.
No, that's not how this works.
So am I justified in, I don't know, running up and shooting his ass?
No, because you're black.
Exactly.
No, because you're black.
So I should give someone right to do it.
Oh, did you hear the police commissioner, though?
Yes.
This might not have happened if people weren't out past curfew.
Yep.
This nigga was out past curfew. If we're going to talk about it, he was out past curfew as well.
That's very true.
He's just as wrong as they are if we're going to pull that card.
So I want to definitely make a correction to what I just said about Jacob Blake. That's my apologies, because Jacob Blake is the young man that was shot after breaking up a fight in the back.
Now paralyzed from the legs down and was handcuffed to his bed like he could go some fucking where.
In front of his kids.
Yeah, and what made me mad was these 2 stories came out right after we potted, and it was like, yo, so he does something and breaks up a fight and gets shot, and then he's handcuffed to his bed, sees a criminal, white people on Twitter and Instagram like he did wrong, he should have listened to the cops. This motherfucker shoots and kills 2 people and injures 1, and then is walking towards the cops when they say don't move. So by that same rhetoric, that same logic, he should have got his ass lit up.
It was able just to go home too.
With a gun, he was allowed to go home with a gun on him, hands up, and was left the fuck alone until people started saying shit. Thank you to social media. Thank you for all the people who have shared their videos of what happened and are speaking up and are protesting. Because if not, this shit we would never hear about it. We would never hear about it. And he was allowed to go home and was arrested, like just normally arrested. Taken to jail, still alive, still breathing, not in a hospital bed, not fighting for his life, not paralyzed from the waist down. He doesn't have any of these problems. He's cool, calm, and collected. Probably laughing about the shit like I'm about to get off.
Probably.
Fucking sick. That's what it is.
The revolution's coming. That's all I can say.
And it will be televised.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
The revolution will not be televised. That's the quote.
No, but it's gonna be televised now. But the crazy thing is, it's like y'all expect so, and this goes back to the rhetoric of us always having to be 2 times better, always having to take the high ground. Because the moment that Black people revolt, and like really revolt, not these little baby riots where they steal from stores and who knows who's actually doing it because it's just happening or whatever. But when they really revolt, like get together and say, we've had enough, then we're wrong. We're going to be wrong. But how can you expect to oppress a people and show us so many times to the point where in some cases we're becoming so insensitive to the fact that people are being shot, killed, suffocated on camera. You're showing us this shit to our face on the fucking news, and then say, oh yeah, you're supposed to just be okay, and you're supposed to just talk about it. No, because when people start doing actions y'all don't like, y'all gonna be real sick out here, real sick.
And that's really, I agree. I feel like not that a resurgence will happen, something like the Black Panther Party, but people will stand up, and when they do, they're not gonna like the result that comes from it, because the Black people I know that own guns, they own big guns.
And people are fed up.
Real big guns.
It's past the point of, okay, I'm mad, I'm angry. People are so frustrated, and that's not healthy. It's not a healthy environment to be in. It's not for anyone. Especially
because it's the summer and niggas stuck inside. In the summer, more murders happen, just because of the heat. But niggas stuck inside too? Nah, niggas ready. Something small is gonna happen too, and it's gonna be the straw that broke the camel's back.
It is. And
that's all I got on that. That's sad as fuck. All right, next thing on the news docket. Damn it! This news docket is sad as fuck. Now I remember why I didn't want to do this today. Y'all hear about the 16-year-old young man who was with Down syndrome who got shot?
No.
Yeah, that happened too.
What was this recently, or was this the one that was years ago?
This was the day after.
Okay.
The 17-year-old.
I know one happened
Kyle.
years ago, and they're still trying to get the police prosecuted for. So this is a new one.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you've ever met a kid with Down syndrome or autism, first of all, they're usually the sweetest people you ever meet, and people, come the fuck on. Are you serious? I don't even know if I can finish the pod today. I am now officially depressed.
Yeah, it's a really depressing news docket.
It's usually shoot first, ask questions later, like with Tamir Rice. Shot the kid at the playground, jumped out the car, and just shot the kid.
Shot a kid at the playground.
Because they thought it was a gun that he had.
Yo, and that's fucking crazy. They shot Tamir Rice, and it was a toy gun. They didn't ask any questions, none of that. They just shot him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this guy's walking towards you with an assault rifle, and it's all gravy, baby. It's fucking nuts.
This is fucking nuts. This is so. Oh my god, this
life shit ain't real.
It can't be. It can't be, and it's crazy because You know what's crazy? Like, we say this over and over again. Like, hey, here are the facts. This is what happened, and people still can find a way to be like, well, this and that and this and what? Like, a lot of y'all reasons is pure bullshit. Pure bullshit. Like, okay, if a pilot crashed a plane. Had a crash landing of a plane. You know what kind of investigations happen because of that? But if a police officer shoots someone and all he has to say is, I feared for my life, which you're supposed to be trained to. I mean, granted, we're all human. I get that. But, like, you're supposed to be trained to be cooler under this pressure because it's not. Dude, this is the job. I'm sorry, this is the job you chose. You chose this life. Like, if you're gonna be afraid for your life because, because of my skin color, then this ain't the job for you. You need to find something else. You need to find a new career path.
Yeah, I feel like that's why there's the whole issue with, I feel as though no white people are talking about Breonna Taylor because there is literally nothing to say. There's nothing they could come up with that justifies this for them, like other situations where they try to find something that is justifiable. Like, oh, well,
they did the same
he
thing with
did
Jacob
drugs.
Blake. Yep.
They don't have anything like that, so they just rather not talk about it.
Jacob Blake situation, they try to say, well, he had a warrant out for his arrest and he was fighting the police officers. Okay. It was like 4 of you guys and 1 of him. You could take him down. We all watched the video. He literally was walking to his car. Any of those seconds, you could have tackled him and wrestled him to the ground if you needed to. You did not have to shoot him.
You did not. And they said, oh, there was a knife in the car. When did you have time to see a knife? Because as soon as he opened the door, you fired shots.
They knew he had a knife in the car because he told them. Oh. But he already told y'all he had a knife, and he opened the car door. There's no way he could have grabbed the knife. And then when he opened the car door, you already had him.
You were holding him.
He was holding onto his shirt when he opened up the car door.
And then you
could have stopped. They could have stopped him before he even got to the car. Same thing with the young man that was at the what was it? The Wendy's, drunk.
Yep.
Like, easily could have had a conversation. Just de-escalate.
No, but they had a conversation. He said, "Oh yeah, I am. Well, I can walk home, or I can call someone to come get me, and just leave my car in the parking lot." He offered all of these things, and as a police officer, why wouldn't you say, "You know what? You are inebriated. Let me take you home."
I don't know.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
It's like the top people pushing down to do stuff like this. But back in the olden days, if you talk to anybody that's older, our grandparents, stuff like that, if you were driving drunk, police officers will pull you over, take your keys, and then get you home. That happened a lot of times. And it also happened a lot of times that if you were underage and they caught you drinking, they would just take your alcohol. They wouldn't write you up. They wouldn't arrest you. Or if they caught weed on you, because weed's not that big a deal, which we need to touch on. They would just confiscate your weed, and then, like, all right, man, we talk to your parents and stuff like that, but they wouldn't arrest you. But nowadays they'll book you for just anything.
And it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't understand why you guys are so quick to go to the de-escalated route. I saw this video and somebody was comparing. There was this video of a guy with a knife literally pointed at the police officer. And literally them walking, doing rounds around the car. Her holding the gun, pointing at him. And he's telling her, I will fucking kill you. I will fucking kill you, bitch. She did not pull that trigger once. Yes, she was holding the gun at him. She didn't touch that trigger. That's like, it amazes me that y'all can show that kind of restraint to a white man, but to a black anyone, it is like, fuck it.
They think we got superpowers or something because they think, I don't know, with your bare hands, you just ready to make them explode. Like their life is truly threatened or something. I don't know.
I'm going to lighten this up for y'all because I need it. I heard this joke and they were talking about how everybody is complaining, and this is perfect for us. everybody's complaining how they're changing all the superheroes to black people or whatever. And I was like, and he was like, I want to see a black Superman. I want the cops to shoot at Superman, and I want to see their faces when the bullets just bounce off.
Oh, that sounds funny as shit.
Tried that shit with what's the name, Luke Cage.
Oh yeah, you saw how fast they fucking jaws dropped. Like, we was just playing, right?
Yeah, like faces when the bullets just bounce off a black man that you've just shot, because it's gonna be laughable.
All right, let me add on that, but they are changing a lot of black superheroes. Some black superheroes should not be changed. That Starfire change, no one liked. I'm sorry.
The Rock is getting Black Adam, so I'm happy about that.
Black Adam.
I think he'll do really good. I want to see him be a villain. I think he can do it.
I would like to see. We know we missing Chadwick, but if they're going to continue to do Black Panther, I would love for them to somehow bring what's the name back.
Who?
Michael B. Jordan.
Killmonger.
Yeah,
so one of my friends was saying
Killmonger, the new Black Panther.
One of my friends was saying that what they're gonna do is in Multiverse of Madness, they're basically gonna try and because they haven't started filming yet, they might change the script a little bit to, you know how Flashpoint went, where even though he corrected the timeline, some things still changed.
Yep.
I think they're gonna do something like that, where some things are gonna change, and like Michael B. Jordan might be the Black Panther versus, him. So they can still keep him in the movies.
I like that. I would like that. That would be perfectly fine with me, and I feel like he would do the role just so much justice. He would, he just wouldn't ever disgrace the role. He would just do it beautifully. So.
Yeah.
I hope 2020 doesn't have anything else in store for us.
I feel like one more big name is going to get taken.
We ain't over.
We ain't over. We got a lot of months left in 2020, y'all.
I'm telling
you. We have like 1/3 of the year left, y'all.
Trump is winning. I'm telling you that right now.
And you know what? I hate to say it, but after this with this little white boy, I believe it too. And at first, I thought we had a chance. I really, really did. Until this shit this week, I don't know.
Y'all heard me months ago when we was at your parents' house and I talked about it. I really think he's gonna win. I have a lot of white.
I have a lot of coworkers that talk about how they vote for him, but I don't have a reason yet. And I'm like, so wait, or they're like, I want to vote for Bernie, but I don't have a reason yet. And I'm like, Biden. I just kind of Biden, yeah, but I don't have a reason yet. And I'm just looking at him like, I just shake my head and just keep about my day.
Yep,
I don't talk about politics.
They voting for Trump. A lot of the white people I work with are voting for Trump, and they try to act like they're all cool and stuff like that. But I know.
I know what you do in your spare time.
Yeah,
It's so sick. It's like I don't even get it, because it's like, okay, even if you are a Republican and you have Republican views, he's not even helping y'all. He's not
helping himself.
Everything he promised, they are not getting.
And I can promise you, and you know how I know you ain't got shit? He said, okay, you know what? I may not agree with a lot of things, but he said he was going to lower my taxes and that, tax season was going to be better.
What's the retort? But he got us those Corona tricks.
He got us through Corona. What's
$1,200 doing for me? That don't even cover rent.
I didn't get the first check.
Oh, that's crazy. Nah. I don't talk about politics at work. Fuck politics.
I don't talk about politics at work.
Not something I bring up at work.
It's crazy because this week, so what I guess a lot of people don't know, but guys know, even though I work in the DC office, I'm an employee of our Orlando office. So I don't have a lot of interactions with everybody in the office anymore because a lot of my stuff is, virtual. The people I work with on a daily basis are virtual. So even though I feel like I'm getting interaction with people, I got called out about, not walking around the office and talking and visiting people. And I was just like, I don't want to talk to y'all.
Is that mandatory? You're supposed to be visiting?
First of all,
I came here to make this bread.
First of all, we already like our social distance in the office. Like it's like we have quads. It's like 2 people in each quad. And then like you got to have your mask on. So first of all, I don't even feel comfortable walking around on top of that. And 2, I don't want to. And it's not mandatory. I am very social with the people that I work with. I don't want to. I'm just here. I'm just renting a space. I'm just renting a cube.
Yo said that. So it was really funny because at my job, they're like, "Hey, Greg, what are you doing for July 4th a few months ago, right?" This was in June. I said nothing. I'm celebrating Juneteenth. And they kind of just like tilted their heads like, "What's that?" And I just kind of walked away. I was like, "If you want to know, look it up."
Google is your friend.
All right, back on the weed topic, because I would get back to that.
Yes.
The government is voting to remove marijuana as a Schedule 1 drug.
Well, do we know when that's going to be done?
You know why? Because all them white moms,
white people about to say make money off of it.
And make money. All them white moms are smoking it, and they need to make money off of it. And they realize what I've been saying. I've been saying this since high school. I've been saying high school. If the government, and this was in favor of the government, so shame on me in some ways, but if the government does to weed what they do to cigarettes, you know how much fucking money they would make? Because the tax on cigarettes, the tax on tobacco is so fucking high. You know how much money they could make off of selling weed? But no, they wanted to make it illegal because of war on drugs. And I was like, yes, it would suck for black people. Of course, I was being an optimist because I was like, then all these black people can become entrepreneurs and start their own weed business. And of course, they got to pay taxes to the government, but that'll help because then they can use that tax money to go to like programs for like inner city communities. Of course, me thinking positively about our government. Shame on me. But like if you literally just do all of those things, so many things could happen. But no, you know who's going to profit off of it? The white man.
That's why they're what's the name? Moving.
You know how many?
They're moving the vote to remove it as a Schedule 1 drug because there's a bunch of politicians that have stake and stock in marijuana businesses.
You know how fast that shit's going to shoot up? I need to invest.
There's a couple of congressmen that actually have are shareholders in weed companies already. Yep. So of course they're going to go ahead and vote for it.
Okay, but are people going to be let out of prison?
No.
That's the funny thing. No.
Because you technically did it when it was illegal. That's the argument.
Some. That's what they said. They said some, which is not going to be much. You already know that.
What is the stipulation on some?
Because they're going to put a stipulation on it. This is the stipulation. So they're going to probably do nonviolent offenses. So that means that you were just arrested for weed. But then they're going to put stipulations that you were violent while you were in prison after you got arrested.
Or maybe you were violent while getting arrested.
Yes, that's what they're going to put stipulations on. Like, oh, you got into a fight while you were in jail? No, you can't get out. Stuff like that. You know they're going to do that.
Let's make this bag off this weed.
After you got arrested, you went down a life of crime because you could not get a job and get your life together because you went to jail. You spent time on probation. Then you went back to jail for violating your probation for something stupid. And that one arrest ruined your whole life. And now we're not going to let you out.
Yep.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
Sick! Fucking sick. That's the name of this episode. Fucking sick.
You already know.
Honestly, this life shit ain't real. Getting to put on a shirt. Not really. What was I gonna say? No, I'm not on the list yet. You don't got to point at it. I know. I does this. What I was getting at was I was gonna say one. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Let's make this dispensary and make this money. Two, I need to get my investing shit right because I tried to use Robinhood, but they won't let me with my bank account, so I'm kind of pissed. But I gotta like call my bank to let Rob. I don't fucking know. It's a lot.
But pause. Do you know how many? Before we leave this topic, do you know how many black-owned dispensaries there are in the United States?
7. I was right, I guess.
No, it's 2. The answer is 2.
Well, time to make it 3. So along with that, yeah, we all need to, get together, have a little family phone call and invest together because I'm trying to have this generational wealth and not just this bullshit ass 9-to-5 wealth.
Say that.
All right, next on my news docket. Oh shit, y'all ain't on Twitter, so y'all ain't hear about this one. We getting lighter. Everything from here on out. Before the really good stuff, I'm gonna do one thing that really warmed my heart. So y'all all watched Toonami growing up, right? Except for Jordyn. Niggas is lagging again.
Yeah.
There we go. So y'all watch Toonami. Y'all know the host Tom, right? The robot.
Yes.
So on Twitter, Toonami posted a Black Lives Matter vid in which Tom, aka Steve Bloom, was basically voicing their opinion on Black Lives Matter, and they were talking about how not only words hurt and saying like I don't see color, all lives matter, blah blah blah. They're like, you gotta have that difficult conversation. You gotta be willing to change, and if you're not, you need to take a good look in the mirror because you're a part of the problem. And that's basically what they were saying. And I was like, yes, Steve Bloom, yes, Toonami. And they were saying, what's this got to do with anime? You gotta fight against your oppressors. You gotta fight against the people who are being unfair and unruly to a certain class of people. Because Black Lives Matter, and they always have and always will. I was like, yo, yes,
Yeah.
yo.
That is anime all the way.
Yes.
All anime is somebody standing up for someone that's weaker than them, someone with power, putting themselves on the line to defend someone that can't defend themselves, the defenseless. That's what anime is. So if you have your platform, you have your stance, you have like the broad reach, your voice can reach millions and millions of people, then why not stand up and say, hey, this shit needs to stop?
Yep.
It's
I agree.
like us. We're reaching hundreds and hundreds of people.
We are.
Oh, I wanted to say something. I listened to the Breakfast Club, right?
Mhm.
And there was a young lady that called in. They were saying they did a questionnaire, would you date yourself? And the young lady said she would date herself, but she doesn't get a lot of people that want to date her because she's into anime. And it's like it's frowned on in the black culture. That she was talking. That was her.
Date us. We'll date you. Wait,
Wait a minute.
She was saying that she finds it hard to find people. She's like, because she loves playing Pokemon Go. She was like, her ideal date is just chilling in the house and watching anime and stuff like that. And I was like, there's people out there, and that is true. That
You gotta hit anime Twitter.
They frowned on her too. They was like, I don't even know what anime is and stuff like that. I'm like,
come on,
fucking nerd.
But here's the thing. You don't have to, like, granted, that may be your thing. Like, I enjoy sitting in the house watching anime. Like, that's my bag. Like, if I can find a weekend where I can just sit and binge a show, I'm with it. But my girlfriend isn't into anime like that. But like, and even my ex wasn't. But what we would do is I would watch anime on my laptop. She would play video games, or even my girl now, she'll watch something and I'll be watching anime, and we'll just be in the same space. So there's a way to get around it. Like, you just be in the same space with the person. They don't have to be interested in, everything you do, or whatever, just because you like to watch anime. Or like, I'll be watching my anime and she'll cook because I'm fat. So then I'm a really happy person.
Even for me, I never really watched anime before dating Greg, and I'm still not really into anime, but he has introduced me to animes that I do like to watch.
It helps. It helps if you take one ear out so you don't hear yourself too much.
He has introduced me into animes that I do like to watch, which is only about 3, but that's good enough for me. And that puts us in a place where I'm still involved in something that he's interested in without it becoming a us thing.
The struggles of a girlfriend of an anime nerd. But yeah, like, that's crazy that you said that about the Breakfast Club, because like, I mean, I felt like someone in that group might have made some type of anime reference.
That's the thing. Charlamagne is not an anime person, but he's a nerd. He loves Marvel. He even had a Marvel comic written about him.
That's like crazy.
So I feel like you should somewhat understand. I mean, granted, you may not be an anime nerd, but like, I feel like the nerd community, you don't have to like all of the same things. Like, I don't like Star Wars. I've never tried it. Okay, right. I've never seen Star Wars. Correction, but like, if someone wants to like nerd out about Star Wars, I'm not gonna be like, ugh, what's that? I'm gonna listen because I think I want to do it, guys, and I'm gonna do it.
You don't even have to watch them all. Just watch episode 3.
You can't just throw out the whole series and say,
I feel like that's what everyone says.
No, episode 3 is the whole build up of that whole movie just for Obi-Wan to destroy Anakin was the best. It is so good.
He had the high ground. There's nothing else that you can do.
Destroyed somebody's whole life in one swing.
One swing, 3 limbs.
Oh my god, it was so good.
What was I getting at? Oh, but I was saying, yeah, all she gotta do is hit up anime Twitter. Niggas will be on her. Like,
yes.
You just want to watch anime and like cuddle and shit. Niggas with that.
Niggas want that. Shit,
Niggas want that.
I want that. Chris, if you're listening.
Yo, Chris, if you're listening, you know she's not. You know she's not. Why do you think I be saying all the wild shit I do on here? Jordyn don't listen. I could have been telling all her secrets. She don't know.
She don't.
And you laughing because you know it's true.
Oh, I'm crying too.
You ain't shit.
See, you got us one new listener on all the videos, guys. Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel bad for her, but she'll find somebody. I promise. Like, it's not that bad.
There's people out there.
She will.
All right. Next thing on my list. Y'all hear about y'all listen to Joe Budden? Not Saturday. I haven't listened yet. Don't tell me about that.
Oh my
Wednesday,
God, you gotta listen to Saturday.
Woo! Y'all heard Wednesday yet?
We heard Wednesday.
Y'all heard Wednesday?
Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't listen to Saturday, but
You
y'all
gotta
heard
listen to Saturday. Don't even talk about this conversation until you listen to Saturday.
What?
Why?
Wednesday he was getting in Spotify's ass. I'm not sure. I can't.
Saturday is basically part 2 of that, the whole episode.
Oh yeah. Yo, when I went to Salisbury the other day, I listened to it the whole way.
I finished listening to it this morning when I was cutting the grass, and I meant to text y'all, please listen to Joe Budden podcast so we can talk about it. I forgot.
But it's the
I can
crazy
talk
thing
about
is
part 1 only because it's like, yo, that's really crazy.
It's not crazy. We can talk about it. It's not crazy because everything they were saying, literally as they were saying stuff, I was like, yeah, so this is gonna happen. And then he would say it next, and I'd be like, I knew it. It's maybe because I've been listening to them so much that I'm just so hooked on what's happening in the podcast world. I'm just paying attention to shit.
If I talk about it, I may lean into the second episode. But yeah,
I mean, I still want to hear it.
I'm with him. Like, what he's doing is what Master P did. It is what Chance the Rapper did. It is what Dave Chappelle did. It is telling the people that want to, like he said, his words, pillage, take what you created, what you put all your life and your hard work into. They want to take what you do, pay you 20 and take 80. No, fuck that.
I want my 100.
Yes.
Yeah, because he said how many 9 figures do you think we gave them? And honestly, I don't know. That's a lot of fucking money.
And you know what's crazy? Like, I don't get how they like it's crazy. I know you, and I peeped it. It wasn't until he said it that I peeped it, that they were going off because maybe for the last 2 weeks. So I listen to Spotify at work all the time. That's probably predominantly what I listen to because I listen to podcasts. I listen to us. And then I listen to my music. I listen to albums. I prefer albums. But of course, they make your daily playlist. My daily playlists haven't been showing up. What has been showing up, because you like the Joe Budden podcast, you might like this. Because you like the Joe Budden, because these people like this and the Joe Budden podcast, you might like this. I want to listen to Joe Budden, and so that's
they're
it.
They're trying to push you in different directions and stuff like that.
So that you stay when they go.
Yeah, exactly. They want you to push you into other.
Because when they go to YouTube, guess where I'm gonna be at?
Every fucking time.
I'm be right there on YouTube because I'm
following. I'm supporting.
And which is crazy because I'm like, actually the only reason why I don't watch on YouTube because I think I would prefer to watch them because I think they're hilarious. Like I would prefer to watch their interactions. The only reason why I don't is because you have to wait 2 days. You have to wait 2 days to get the YouTube one.
Yeah, I don't do YouTube because I'm at work. That's what. And I walk
it's
around.
It's a little bit unprofessional for that. Like
it's kind of hard to walk around with the phone and YouTube playing. So that's the only reason why I don't do it
without paying for YouTube.
Or if I got the shit in my pocket and like it touched my leg and it fucking pauses it or goes to some random ass video.
Yeah.
So,
but see, I sit at a desk. I don't work nowhere, but I'm going wherever they go, and that's the thing, and that's what they need to understand that their fan base is going with them. All of their shows, all of their live shows, sold out. I remember for the Baltimore show, they had to expand the arena. I remember hearing them say that because when I was looking at tickets to go to the Baltimore show, I ended up not going because I went to a concert like that same week, and I didn't want to have to double back to Baltimore like twice in 1 week. But when they were at the arena, they were at First Mariner, and he even said, okay, we've sold out of what we originally had. We have opened up the arena some more so that we can fit more seats. There are more tickets available. That's what his fan base is doing.
So what he touches on the second one, on Saturday's episode, he talks about how the bonuses they're supposed to get. You know how he said the bonuses was supposed to,
because they were number one for over a year.
Yeah, so they're supposed to get a bonuses. He's like, they told him that, hey, you hit those numbers, then you'll get a bonus. They said they surpassed those numbers. They're supposed to get a bonus. They told them they were going to get them watches.
I remember.
And then they changed it to used watches. Then they changed it to a trip. And Joe Budden on the second episode, he said, why not even offer a stock in the company?
I remember him saying that.
Like, why not do that? Stock.
He also tried to get
He tried to get them to give the money.
Yeah, he was like, give it back to the fans. It's the holiday season. They could use it.
Yeah, he said make like a sweepstake or something for the fans.
These niggas said no. Get the fuck.
Oh, did you hear what they said about the Joe Budden code? We lost that data. Man, suck my dick.
Yeah,
you lost the data. You lost the data.
So I knew they were gonna get into it because these two have a love-hate relationship, and I love their relationship because they push each other to do better. In this second episode, this episode is more dedicated towards Charlamagne because Charlamagne on the Breakfast Club said something about Joe. He said that Joe always does this with all of his all the companies that he worked with, and that he needs to learn how to negotiate better and stuff like that. So Joe gets on this episode and he talks about how him and Charlamagne got on the phone call and talked about this, and they're arguing back and forth about this. And this is the same thing that Dame Dash told Charlamagne as well. Dame Dash offered to buy the Breakfast Club, and he was like, how about y'all come to black-owned business? He's like, you guys come to a black-owned business, I'll put up the money. And then DJ Envy told him straight up, he's like, hey man, I got a family, I can't do that. And so basically they're making millions and millions of dollars, and if they went with Dame Dash, they would lose money. And basically this is something that Charlamagne says all the time that is funny to me. He said every black person think that white ice is hotter. Charlamagne says that all the time, but he's not following his own rules in this. And this is what Joe Budden is saying. He's like, yo, Charlamagne, you don't understand. He was like, I'm doing this for us. He said, I'm doing it for black people. He said, we need to have ownership. They want to own our stuff and use us. He said, I'm tired of like even rappers. He said, I'm tired of us making it and then asking for permission to do stuff with our own stuff.
Right.
He said, black people make the music, but then they need authorization from the record company on when they can release their own music.
And
that's crazy.
That's crazy. And I will tell y'all now, I will tell y'all right now, because you know what? I got a feeling God is giving me all the feels. This podcast is going to do great things. We not selling out. I can tell y'all that right now. We not selling out. Because we not, because we're not even in it for the money. We're not. No, we do this. We're here right now because we doing this because we want to. This is something.
Shout out to that the chick that hit us the other day.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. And I want to make sure she hears this. I know she's only on episode 2, so she has a little way to go to 20. But thank you so much. I cannot tell you how much I freaked out when I saw that comment. It gave me all the feels, and I will reply to her comment in a few seconds. I just didn't know what to say because I was freaking out because it was just so sweet. Like, thank you for listening. We love it and we appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we here for free. This pro bono, dog. Dog, this shit's free. I'm in my fucking office just doing this because I want to. And if I was making money off of it, or I'm manifesting that shit. When we make money off of this, it's more so still going to be just for the entertainment factor. The money will still go into it, and I guess it'll help us live our livelihoods, so that we ain't on the streets out here having to do who knows what for a little bit of change. But yeah, we do this shit for free because we want to just entertain people. We want to bring some joy. We want to expand the anime community. That's the reason that we do this. We love talking to each other, and we love talking about things like this. Helps us process it. It's a crazy world we live in. And it's great that I have family that I can talk to about it. So yeah,
I love you guys.
As well as a fan base.
Us too. We do it for the black nerds.
Yeah, we do it for all the nerds, but specifically the black nerds. Black nerds matter.
How y'all feel about this DC shit?
What DC fandom?
Yeah, all the DC stuff going on. They released Batman shit. I know y'all probably talked about it already. Did y'all talk about it last week?
Not too much. A little bit, but yeah. But I'm so excited. I'm
not.
Okay.
DC. You excited for Static
Pro? Hi, DC. This is Diva XOXO talking to you. Please don't disappoint me. Please.
You know who I would like to see play Static?
Who?
Somebody said Jaden Smith. Nah, man.
No.
Oh,
Fuck that.
tell us
He's
who
too
you-
light
Yo,
skinned.
I want the kid from the Shy. Kev from the Shy.
So I was talking to Paul.
I said Kev. That's what I said last episode. Didn't I say that? I said that. I said it. Didn't I say
I
it?
don't even know who that is, bro.
Kev from
Okay,
the Shy would
Kev
kill
from the
it.
Shy would kill it. I said that. I said, especially because he's older now. Because of course, when we first see Kev, he's a middle schooler.
Yeah,
but
he's real young, but he's
he's
like
still-
high school age now.
he's
perfect
almost
for
high
it.
school age. I think he would be perfect for it. I said it last episode.
And
Greg didn't
that's
know
a
who he
great
was,
So
but yes.
That's a
I
great
got someone else.
Static Shock, because Static Shock, of course, doesn't have a real city. The Chicago would be a great location.
Great city would
What
be
are
a
you talking
great.
about?
city.
He lived in North
What?
Dakota.
Was it North Dakota? Oh, it was
It was
North
North
Dakota.
Dakota.
It was North Dakota. Oh, shit. I was gonna say Static Shock ain't got a real city. He did.
That nigga's from North Dakota. I don't know what gang violence happens in North Dakota.
Oh,
The
But
bag
apparently it's
baby,
a lot.
bitch. The bag baby, bitch.
Yeah. What's his name would be dope. He would definitely be dope.
Another person I said would do a good. What the fuck? That's weird. The dude from Dope, the main character,
Yeah.
Yes.
he bulked up
Yes,
Oh, well, aren't they kind of old now?
he is
a
kind of
little
old.
bit, but you can always portray someone to be younger.
Yeah, they always do that.
Yeah, yeah. But I feel like I'm telling you, Kev from the Shy. You need to put that in the air.
Alex Hibbert is his name.
Alex
Okay.
Hibbert.
Okay, Kev from the Shot. Let's do it. I would love Kev to be Static Shock.
That's what I want to see, because Static Shock. I don't know why. I don't know if we did it, because as soon as I started talking about Static Shock, he getting a resurgence and shit. They listen.
Did we?
They always listening. They
Did
always listen.
Did we do that? Did the Bmore Nerdy do that?
I'm claiming it. I don't know if I did it or if niggas was just talking about it, but I'm claiming it.
Where I made the Venom movie. I swear to God. You can ask my boy Brad. I was telling him for years they need to do a Venom movie and make it like a little scary. I was like, make it kind of they need to make a Venom movie, make it adult, and make it more horror themed, because Venom is something that's scary. It's a fucking alien that takes over your body.
I got a hot take for y'all, and y'all may be a little mad. So
All right.
I went to the movies last night.
Oh God.
Man.
Hello.
It was very nice. The row in front of me, the row behind me, empty, and the seats next to me, empty.
Did
Well,
you get it
not-
in the movie handy?
I did not get it in the movie handy. Great callback. But guess what I saw?
What? Someone can get it in the movie handy.
I saw New Mutants.
Oh.
Give us your hot take.
I'm gonna guess and say it was a 7 out of 10. 6 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10.
I will give it a 7.
Okay.
I get a 7 and a 7.5.
7.5.
Just because it was done well, like graphically done well. It was very fast paced, I guess, for some parts. Like just a little too fast paced for some parts. Like some conflict resolution was deaded a little too quickly for me. But still great movie. I don't see how it fits into I didn't see how it fit into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I could have just missed it, but I did see how it fit into Wolverine.
Okay, I wanted to see how they were going to try to make it fit, because like this
I
movie
didn't-
was filmed before they acquired it, and I was like, so and they said that it's going to be part of the MCU, but I was like, okay, how are you going to make that work?
I didn't
They'll
see
figure
how
it out.
I didn't see how that fit, but I did see how it fit into Wolverine. So the last Wolverine movie, I did see that connection there. So I'm excited to see how they keep that going. But it was well done. Graphically, it was beautiful. Like you didn't get too many fight scenes, but I get it. It wasn't that kind of movie. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. I could have used a little bit more suspense, but still good movie. 7.5 out of 10 for me. I would watch it again. Not in the movies. I'll wait until it comes out, but I would watch it again.
Well, I'm gonna wait until it comes out, because your review did not make me any more excited, air quote, to see it.
Yeah, I'll wait till that come out.
All right.
No. Let's get back to this DC thing, because I got some things to say about the Suicide Squad.
Go ahead.
I think Suicide Squad looks whack. I'm sorry, it just does, man.
The
They killed your
Suicide Squad.
boner.
Huh?
The
They killed your
Suicide Squad.
Suicide
Okay,
Squad boner.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about the Suicide Squad or Suicide Squad.
the new one. The new one that's
Okay,
coming out.
the new one. I'm not
The new
excited
one?
for it either. I'm not.
I'm not excited for it. I watched Birds of Prey last weekend as well.
How'd you feel?
That was just
I
okay.
did not like Birds of Prey.
It was
just okay. It was just okay. Yeah, that's what I said. It was just okay.
I loved what's that chick's name? Smollett as Black Canary. I was like, that's a good black change. You can't change everybody to be black, but that's a good one.
That was a good change. It was.
That was a good one. I didn't really like it. I mean, it was all right.
I didn't like the detective that much in Birds of Prey. Of course, I loved Harley Quinn. I did like the change for Black Canary. What I liked was Huntress.
I did not like Huntress.
You didn't like Huntress? Try to get her name down.
Yeah, she was so weird and so awkward.
She was so awkward. That's what I don't know. I love a good awkward character because I hated that Power Rangers movie, but that Blue Ranger character, that Blue Ranger, oh, he sold it for me. I have watched that movie over and over again just to watch Billy.
I have never watched Power Ranger.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good, but Billy carried that movie on his back. Okay.
I grew up with Power Rangers. I remember
because
all the Power Rangers were for Christmas when I was a kid. All the Megazoids and stuff
like that. You did. You had it all.
But I did not watch that.
I will say watch it just for him because it's amazing to watch them highlight autism in that movie and how they highlight him, and it's not done in a corny way. It's not done in a negative way. It just makes autism seem more like the beautiful thing it is. So if you're gonna watch it for that because I love him.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Robert Pattinson is Batman. That's all I gotta say.
No.
Okay, no. Don't think of him. So he has done other movies, and don't think of him as.
I've seen his other movies.
I haven't.
Don't think of him as Edward Cullen.
They're not that good either.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't think he was that good as Edward Cullen. I didn't think it took much to be a moody, depressed, century-old teen.
I didn't think so either, but I don't know how I feel about it. But the next Batman that we get, what is that? What movie is he going to be in? There's a movie coming out. Greggy told me there's a movie coming out. We'll have who is Batman? Ben Affleck one more time.
Oh, he's going to be in the
Flashpoint. And Flashpoint is going to be Ben Affleck, and then after Flashpoint, it's going to be.
I heard Flashpoint's supposed to be the reset for everything.
Yeah.
Is Jason Momoa still gonna be Aquaman? I still like that.
Better still be Aquaman.
They're gonna keep. They're gonna keep Aquaman. They're gonna keep Wonder Woman
because they're the only two that are doing anything.
All right, bet I'm cool with that. That's all I care about. Everyone else can go.
Aquaman movie was terrible in plot. It was good in Jason Momoa.
I did not like Aquaman, and
it wasn't that bad. I don't get why people didn't like it.
Shit for it. The whole world just seemed like crap to me.
It was just too much. Their
whole underwater world just seemed like crap. I was like, what is this shit?
CGI was pretty.
It was pretty, but it was like
that wig needed to go. That red wig irked me the whole time she was on land. The whole time. Hilarious.
All right. So Jordyn, hurry up. We got something you can talk on now. So this one's fun. This is gonna segue into my open discussion notes. So y'all aren't on Twitter, so I don't know if y'all heard about this one, but a chick by the name of Bella Thorne. Y'all know who she is?
No.
Lingerie model.
Bella Thorne is from Shake It Up.
She does
Disney Channel. Disney's
trying
that's what you call it now. That's Zendaya's friend, right?
She
was
Disney Channel.
I'm looking. I googled it.
And then she became. They said that she moved into doing porn. She started directing porn.
Oh, she's
so. Let's get into what scandalous thing happened on Twitter. This, and you'll see how this connects to nerds because it's fucking funny. Bella Thorne scams over $1 million off of OnlyFans from people.
How?
So here's the story. Basically, what Bella Thorne did was she basically she posted this thing for $200. You get this exclusive nude picture of her, right? Mm-hmm. So you had to pay $200 to get it. People paid the $200. She sent it out. Turns out the pictures weren't nudes at all. They were lingerie shoots that I'm pretty sure people have already seen. She ended up incurring over $1 million from this. Now, if you don't know, there's a post I saved off of Twitter to explain this even further. But to summarize it, OnlyFans gets 20% of what the content creators make. So everybody was outraged and requested a refund. So all of that money that they just got off of her, they had to refund it. And people were they were asking for refunds on things they actually paid for. So they were getting those refunds back and able to keep that content, all this crazy stuff. So they were losing millions of dollars. So they ended up making new changes to their policies. Not anything getting rid of sex work. However,
the funny thing is though, she never promised what's the name?
What?
She never promised nude pictures. She said like scandalous pictures or something like that. So
yep. But this ended up fucking up basically all of the sex workers because they now put a cap on the private messages. So the maximum price you can put on private messages is $50. The maximum amount you can tip someone now is $100. And now money from OnlyFans is pending for 30 days.
That ain't going to stop the hornballs from paying more.
It's not. No. So that's the cap. So you can keep doing it over and over again. But the person was basically going into, like, they did some math on this. This person's like, I'm not saying like a sex worker can't be smart, but this person knows their math. And I was like, damn, you really got bag with it. So they were basically saying that's taking 85% of some people's check. Could you survive on, and that's an open question, could you survive on 80% of what you're making now, or 85% less than what you're making right now? And I was like, and obviously the answer is probably no. Unless y'all got it like that and y'all trying to give me some money.
No, I ain't got it.
But let me see. Let me see if I'm gonna read it to you. Cause I can probably get through this pretty fast. I'm a quick reader when I want to be. I'm trying to find a good place to start because I want to read all of it. All right. So previously, the funds you made off OnlyFans were only pending for a week, so most creators got paid at least once a week. Imagine suddenly going from a weekly paycheck to a monthly paycheck. That's what's happening to 100,000 content creators. People have been have bills to pay, kids to feed, many including content creators and sex workers. Live paycheck to paycheck. How are they going to pay their bills this month in specific? Because this is when it happened. How are they going to feed themselves? How are they going to feed their families? This is causing real harm. Now, about the $50 personal message and $100 tip cap, I've seen people who are not sex workers saying that this seems reasonable because you are ignorant morons talking on something that you don't understand. Sex workers don't get paid hourly. You make large amounts inconsistently. Private messages are frequently used by sex workers to sell more explicit content. Let's say selling a video of you sucking your boyfriend's dick. You sell it for wait. If you sell it for $50, OnlyFans keep 20%, and you get to keep $40. But you have to pay taxes, so you get to keep $30 to $32. Is it worth selling a video of you sucking a dick for a maximum of $32? Can you make a living? What if you used to sell them for $150 or $200? Can you pay? Can you take a pay cut like that? Could you, at your job, survive a sudden pay cut of 85% in a monthly payday?
I feel like which sucks is I agree with the creators. They're putting more holds and making it harder for the creators to get money. And I don't care what you're creating, because if this was music, if this is someone's song, y'all would be up in an outrage with the people. So just because it's their pussy or their dick, it's a problem? No, it's how they make their money. I'm on the side. Look, not to sound like Joe Budden, I'm on the side of the creators. I'm on the side of the creators because this is the company trying to cover its ass, but penalizing the creators to do it.
I just want to say this is America, and that this just opens up the lane for competition. So OnlyFans will not be the only person out there. Watch how
Somebody
fast Pornhub will jump on this and then get more people onto Pornhub exclusives.
You weren't here for this last week, were you, TJ? No, you were here. I think when I was talking about how Pornhub is kind of under siege by Twitter too.
They're under siege by Twitter.
Yes. Kind of, sort of. Basically, a lot of cases have been coming out, or they have always been, but a lot more lately have been coming out of people's sexual assault, rape, and kidnapping. And the videos being posted on Pornhub and not being taken down, and people not being paid any sort of reparations for the defamation of character, or not even being help in investigations of them being found and things like that.
I've always had this problem. I actually had a friend go through this in college. Her boyfriend her ex-boyfriend got really jealous and posted their private videos on Pornhub, and it was a nightmare, her trying to get it taken down. I mean, granted, they replied, like, of course they replied really fast in the beginning, but just like the process was a nightmare for her. And even if they do it quickly, it's still too long. That makes sense?
Did he get in trouble?
Who?
She took him. She took him to it was a civil case, so she took him to court.
Good.
But
Good.
It still was a nightmare, like trying to get everything that she needed, to take care of it. So I understand, because even if they do, and no shade to them, like even if they do it in what they consider quickly, if it isn't in 20 to 48 hours, it's not quick enough. Let's be real.
That's I don't know who I was talking about. I swear I talked about it on here, but I was saying there needs to be almost like a YouTube style algorithm where someone puts in a claim, that shit's taken down immediately, not within a week, not within after review. It should be taken down, then reviewed, and then we decide what happens.
Well, there's a problem with that too, because I listen to a lot of anime podcasts and a lot of like anime commentators, and it's not all day Animac from
I know who you're talking about. Even Vocal Pineapple, Animac, and Anime Balls Deep have all had the issue of their content being taken down because it's been flagged.
Or flagged, but not just flagged, or like flagged not so illegally, but just like flagged by bots or whatever, just cause, and it be nothing wrong with it, and them having to go through the trouble of getting it back out. So it's a double-edged sword. Not only do they need to be able to get it taken down quickly, but it has to be investigated quickly, so that if it was done, out of spite or incorrectly, it can be quickly, put back up, and it can be rectified.
So the thing I'm going in with that is that porn is $1 trillion, maybe even more, business.
It is. They
can afford to have a dedicated team to taking this down, checking reports, talking to people constantly. That would be it would be an added expense, but it would get you more people than not, if that makes more sense. Like, to me, it's no real excuse if you have that much money and that much power, because I don't know if y'all know, Pornhub trying to be the humanitarian bought a large portion of Texas so Trump couldn't build a wall. So I think you could afford to pay a couple people to keep tabs on this.
How much? It also doesn't have to be a after the fact thing.
Yeah.
Like, it could be a vetting process while you want to post. Like, it could be checked before.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's like, how much would it really cost you, though? In comparison to what you're profiting, how much is it really going to cost you?
Not that much.
Exactly.
I would assume.
It probably is it's probably negligible if you think about it.
Hell, even if it does cost them a bunch, I think it's more necessary. Yeah, I think it's more worth that person's like dignity and sanity than what's going in your pocket. Like, fuck corporate America, honestly.
There's no fucking dignity in corporate America.
Yeah.
I want to touch on more OnlyFans craziness that's going on right now.
Yes, sir. Oh, and the reason that I link this to nerds is because, we be simping. Nerds be simping hard.
We be jerking, nigga.
Bill said we be jerking. Hey, they flick too. Don't forget flicking the bean. Come on.
Bean, all of that. People masturbate.
Slapping the salami.
This chick from Love and Hip Hop that faked her own kidnapping for
what?
OnlyFans.
Masika.
Yes. This bitch needs to go to jail.
What? She faked her own kidnapping. Do you know about this?
She didn't fake a whole kidnapping. She more so posted herself looking like beat up, it was makeup, and saying that she had been kidnapped as like a storyline type of thing.
So for clout?
Did you the video you could tell was fake, but it was still disgusting.
Oh yeah, look, it was 100% fake.
They do anything for clout.
Oh my god, yeah, doing shit for clout. You should get in trouble.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Put that shit down. I feel like she should get some kind of fine.
Yo, what you just said made me think about how y'all might see them on Facebook. I don't know, because I see it on Twitter all the time. The people that do the dumbass photo shoots and like get naked in the supermarket and like, so like there's this one picture. It's a chick. She puts her titties like on the fucking glass and like standing in the glass where the milk is, and like they did a photo shoot, and I'm like,
Corona.
Well, and it's like, yo, why? I mean, I like titties just as much as the next guy, but this is fucking weird.
Young twins that are YouTubers, they do pranks, and a couple weeks ago they pranked a bank. They did a fake bank robbery, and they got in trouble for the shit. They were pranking their Uber driver, so they felt like they robbed a bank and called the Uber and jumped in his car with bags and ski mask on. And the Uber driver was like, "Yo, get the fuck out of my car! I'm not taking you anywhere." And they were like, "Come on, man, just drive us," and stuff like that. And then they get out the car and they run away. But people saw this shit and they actually thought it was a bank robbery. So they called the cops. Cops pull over the Uber driver as he was leaving, guns pointed at him and all types of shit.
See?
So these kids got in trouble.
Sometimes people take things too far. There's a limit. There's a limit.
Crazy.
So can they post that? Because you would probably have to get a lot of signatures.
Yeah, and then it just sickens me because people are out here getting kidnapped, women are going missing, and then she tries to make like some kind of joke out of it, and then said that she was working with the organization, and the organization told her like, no, we did not approve this shit.
She tried to cover her ass, and they said, "Not with our clout." Fuck that.
Not with this cover.
You know, people need to do better. The world needs to do better. Please be decent humans.
Please. How hard is it?
Oh shit, back to this OnlyFans shit. So this is my open discussion. What do you guys define as a simp? Because you know that word gets tossed around very lightly. And the discussion usually is, or the argument usually is that women are upset that dudes will call other dudes simp because he's treating women right. When in reality, some people don't mean it that way. Some people mean that nigga is really a simp. Like, you are a simp. But what do you guys define that as? And I'll go to my definition.
You young people shit. And I say that because that's the same thing they said years ago, niggas was thirsty. It was like, if you give somebody a compliment, like, oh, he automatically is thirsty. All right, bitch, I won't give you a fucking compliment no more. Like, come the fuck on. Like,
I hate that young mindset.
I keep moving the goalposts. Like, what the fuck? We all
just said you keep moving the goalposts.
I just said, like, look. I hate it's like that. Tell me I'm beautiful. Tell me I'm cute. Open my door. Rub me down. Give me a massage. Cook me dinner. Take me to get my hair, my nails done. You're not.
Right. She's not from New York.
She's not from New York.
Nerdy podcast, not the NY Nerdy podcast. Get that shit out of here.
Treat me like the queen that I am. Now simp is different. Simp is when you gonna do that for not like anybody, but anybody and for nothing. I mean, like anybody. Like, just she walked down and you ready to suck her toes. You can't just suck anybody's toes.
Simp is synonymous with being taken advantage of real quick.
Yeah. So for me, the definition I would use of simp is like, it's not a nigga treating you right. That's not simping. That's just you being a good dude to your girl. Or there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with treating a woman right. Treat women right. That's what you need to do. That's how you live. That's what men do. Not these little ass boys.
Woo!
Now, being a simp, that's something different. That's you willing to go out and pay this woman's rent, suck her asshole after she took a shit, kill a nigga, and she don't even know your first, second, last. She don't know the color of your hair. She don't know what you look like. She doesn't know you exist. That's a simp.
That is a simp.
All you are is a paycheck to me, and you willing to go out and kill a nigga.
I agree.
That's simping. That's fucking weird.
But that's the thing. These women don't want to get treated right. And when they do claim they want
that's coming from a woman. Listen up, nerds. Time to be a villain.
Some of these bitches don't want to be treated right. And then when they do claim they want to get treated right, oh, my man should pay all my bills. No, bitch. What do you bring to the table? How about
did y'all see that video? Jordyn showed it to me. It was a video. It was a chick. She said, my man needs to be making twice as much as I make. Otherwise, I will belittle him. Because if you're not making twice as much as me, then you're not a real man to me, and I have the right to belittle you. And it was the most stupid shit I've ever heard come out of a human's mouth.
She had no supporters in the comments.
I bet she didn't. Because look, being in a relationship is a partnership. Being in a marriage, that's a business. And if you're not bringing what I'm bringing to the table, you ain't got to bring exactly the same things to the table, but you better be bringing some shit to the table, and preferably the shit that I'm missing. Like, it's like, I I can't. Guys, I can't today. I can't because y'all gonna have me ranting. I can't. Like, bring in females. Hear me out. Cause I fuck y'all too. Well, not
cause I fuck y'all too.
See, we told y'all she was from Baltimore.
That New York shit ain't around no more.
Pussy is not bringing something to the table. It's not. It's not.
What about that throat?
It's not.
No.
I'm just clarifying. Some girls might be like, "That's cool. My pussy dry anyway. I got this wet ass throat," and I'll be like, "Okay." She didn't talk about that one.
That's cool.
No, that is not included.
Cool. But that is not bringing something to the table. You need to be able to, if you really want somebody, like, and I mean like a partner that's going to ride with you, you better be bringing something that's stimulating my mind, something that's stimulating my soul, making me and you a better person. Because if not, what the fuck we doing? What we doing?
I wish a nigga would lay his dick on the table, talk about this what I got.
All right, guess what?
I had a joke I was gonna make.
I got 4 vibrators in the closet. I got 4 vibrators in the closet and my own.
All right,
y'all. I'm about to say,
that's not bringing anything to the table.
Y'all keep saying that till y'all get hit with the curve. Be like, yeah, you don't got to pay rent for the next 2 months.
And then we have Sims.
No, and you know what? Them niggas exist. But guess what? Most of y'all ain't them niggas.
I only hate bringing up Kane Carter's old videos because he doesn't like when people talk about him. But you know his that nigga video, that's real shit. Like he's saying, like, if you have to question if you're that nigga, you just ain't that nigga. Like, period, point blank. I love Kane Carter. I just feel so bad for all the shit that he went through. He's a fellow nerd, so Kane Carter, I don't know if you ever gonna listen to this, but we love y'all here.
We do. Like, the bottom bitch video is still my favorite video ever. It's iconic. Bottom bitch video.
Even after he stopped, like, I guess I would say when he started being more serious and rebranding, he's still spitting facts. Period, point blank. You're more than just a funny guy to us. You spitting gems. You giving life lessons. Someone I know met him. Said it was real dope guy.
So, what else we got, Greg?
I don't know. TJ ain't talk much about simping. TJ, you a simp? You paying for someone's bills?
And they give you nothing?
In return?
Nigga, I'm getting something. I'm married.
Hey, it could be a sexless marriage, you know? It could just be a real good friendship with marriage.
It's sacred.
Joe said that. All right, would you guys ever sub in OnlyFans to like subscribe to one?
No.
Pornhub's
free.
Pornhub is free.
Pornhub's free, and my girlfriend's pretty nasty, so I'm good.
Porn is free, and I'm in a relationship.
It's shit.
That's not what I said.
That's what you said.
I'm in a relationship.
She hopped on the pod just to say that. She probably replaced me with a simp. I'm on to you.
We could win off these sips.
We can. I told Jordyn, look, if a nigga want to take you, like, want to buy your lunch, just make sure you put my order in too, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you go out to the bar and the nigga was like, "Yo, can I buy you a drink?" Blood him.
Yeah,
more money in my pocket.
Let me get a margarita and a Jack and Coke.
There we go.
So let me tell you this. Bad habit. I am a flirt, but I told my girl, we go out, I'm a flirt with niggas, but I'm gonna get us drinks.
Hallelujah.
Not me, us. I'm thinking about the weed. Because you won't be my girl in the moment, but you will be my friend. So you're gonna buy my friend a drink too? No.
Yeah. You know they will.
And they will.
I go out and do want to give me $40. Best believe I get in my car, talk about, babe, we get dinner.
I'm so glad I never got played like this. Like, I'm thinking I'm
always remember this nigga. So I DJ'd at So Pro, and this dude was trying to get with Diva. It was the funniest shit ever. He kept coming to me. He said, "Hey man, is that your girl?" I said, "No, that's my cousin." He said, "Oh, okay, cool." And he just kept dancing around her the whole night. Just kept dancing around her. And then he came to me later. He was like, "Yo, she with somebody?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "Man," he said, "I'll get with your cousin." He said, "I treat her right, man." I said, "Okay."
What I got to do with that?
Yeah, he kept telling me that. I was like, "Okay, cool." So then, like, I was the same dude because he ends up following me on Instagram. Same dude, like, weeks later, it was like probably like a month later. Dude text me, said, "Hey man, I'm getting married. You DJ weddings?" I said, "What the fuck? What? You getting married, nigga?"
These
Yo,
niggas.
speaking of that shit, did I ever tell y'all about the night? It was like right before, I think it was like one of the Labor Days. It was when we were at like Fort Meade. So one of those dudes that was there, me and Dooley went like out the night before. We went to a club. Yo, that man popped up out of fucking nowhere. I don't even know him. So some random dude pulls up on us, fast as shit, like hits the brakes, they skirt, half the car up on the curb. Me and Dooley thinking we about to fight someone or about to get shot. This man come out drunker than a fucking skunk and just talking about, yo. So I'm talking about this little fine thing. I went to go fuck her. Yo, I was fucking the pussy so good. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga? Come up out of nowhere in a polos and some Chuck Taylors. Just talking to us about all this shit. Him and his wife do how they swing and shit. I'm like confused as fuck. Why don't I see him the next day at whatever family function this was? I don't know who this nigga was, but I was like, yeah. Mans came home and was like, yeah, my wife know what I be doing, but I know what she be doing too. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Mans pulls up and is like, the next day, I don't know if he remembered me. I don't know if he was too drunk and thought I was a dream or something, but he kept staring at me and I was staring at him, but we never said a thing to each other. So, and like we would.
This is on the G side of the family.
I don't know. I think it was on the Horton side, actually.
Oh, shit.
So, question. So, listen, we're talking about OnlyFans. Would you guys do a couples OnlyFans page?
I don't have a problem being watched.
Yeah, neither do I.
Let's make this bread. I'm gonna fuck anyway. If I fuck on camera and make bread for it.
I don't think that's my ministry.
Don't think. And you know what? I said no.
I'm trying to get that safari money.
Thank you. That nigga making bread.
He is, and I said no too. But my girl was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And I said, "Wait, I didn't expect it to be your answer."
LMAO.
No, thank you. No, thank you. But I figured.
Worst case scenario, the shit comes up later in my kid's life.
Yeah, you talk about that a lot.
Yo, what they gonna do? I'm not doing it anymore at that point. What they gonna do? Tell your mom post more asshole pics, or some chick beats up my daughter and is like, "Yeah, I want to see your daddy's dick." That's weird as fuck, by the way. Let's start there. Second,
I'm like, how you find it? Did you subscribe?
Thank you. Secondly, how did you even get here? How did you get to this point?
This is OnlyFans. You subscribe to me and your mom's page?
Yeah, like this is weird as shit. Like, whoa. So, you know, unless it comes up in the future, that ain't nothing to worry about.
So we're gonna hop into the topic because we've been going for an hour and a half.
I told you, we good at this. We don't even think about it. Like the first episode, I was worried we weren't even gonna make it to a fucking hour. Y'all want to do favorite voice actors? This is a good thing. I always got favorite voice actors list in the pocket.
I got me some.
I picked something that I figured everybody would have like in the pocket.
Yeah.
I have one fave. You spelled her number wrong. Her name.
I know. Y'all want to go through this?
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be quick anyway. You go first.
All right, my favorite voice actor of all time, Stephen Bloom. Come on, I was talking about him earlier. That nigga, he got a deep ass voice, but he has a lot of good characters.
Who does he play? Come on.
Spike Spiegel, Mogan from Samurai Champloo, Orochimaru. He played what's that nigga's name? The Equalist leader.
Amon.
Yeah, he played Amon in Korra.
Oh yeah.
All Steve Bloom. Plays Wolverine. Plays Tank Dempsey in a Call of Duty game. He plays a lot of voices.
Oh.
Yeah. Very popular guy.
Jordyn, would you like to go?
Jordyn doesn't have no favorite.
Yeah.
No, actually,
have
I'm
a
wrong.
favorite
You
voice
got one.
actor?
You got one. I'm my bad. Go ahead.
Favorite voice actor of all time has to be Cree Summers. Amazing.
Off my list.
Oh my God.
Cree Summers is one of the. I only know two real voice actors, which are Cree Summers and Tara Strong, and I definitely prefer Cree Summers over Tara Strong. But for all her roles, just off the top of my head, number 5, Kids Next Door, the dog on Clifford the Big Red Dog, the purple one, I can't remember what her name was. The girl
Carmichael.
off of the Phantom, the one that was fighting him, just
Valerie.
Yeah, Valerie. Just so many amazing
from Batman Beyond.
Like people you wouldn't even think about, and especially she just has a voice where once you hear her in something, you're like, oh, that's Cree Summers.
Yep.
I love that raspy.
Never gets old.
I love the raspiness of her voice. It's just so I don't know. It's sassy.
She played Max and Batman Beyond. She played Susie Carmichael. She played Elmira from Looney Tunes. She played Foxy Love from Join Together, which is a hilarious adult comedy.
Yep. Oh, I saw that. Yo, Foxy Love's horny as shit. It's funny as fuck.
Yes, man. Who else did she play? She played everybody. Oh,
herself as an actress.
As told by Ginger, she played Miranda.
Yep. Oh, she plays so many people.
And it's the same voice, but it's just so perfect.
It is.
In a character.
All right.
So mine is another voice actor who plays a lot of voices, but I just love his voice. It's okay. So I'm gonna say it wrong, and you guys can correct me. It's Christopher Sabat. Is that right? Sabat. He plays everyone. He plays. He's All Might. He's Vegeta. He's Zoro. He's Yami. He's Alex Louis Armstrong.
Yeah, that's Piccolo, right?
Yes, he's Piccolo as well. He plays everybody, and his voice is just. It's just that deep, gruffy voice. It looks like, he just sounds like he must have a beard.
He does.
He does. I know he does. But he sounds like he has a beard. It's just, I love his voice. And then I love all the characters he plays. Like Zoro. Everybody knows I love Zoro. Yami. Come on, surpass your limits. He's even All Might. So you even take, because a lot of times it's on the raspier side, but All Might doesn't have that raspiness to it. It's that, that big superhero, like, hi, hello. Yeah, I am here. So it even has range in that deepness. So he's definitely one of my favorite voice actors.
Okay. He was on my list. I have like 7 people, so just in case.
Yeah, my number 1 was Cree Summers. But we're going to skip that. So let's do Chris Parnell. Okay. Chris Parnell played 2 of my favorite losers. He plays Zero Figgis from Archer, and he also plays Jerry.
Yo, I love that guy.
Morty. Yes.
I can't wait for the next season.
Like me neither.
Which one, Archer or Rick and Morty?
Of Archer or of
Archer,
Rick and Morty?
Archer. Because the last 2 seasons have been like basically he was in a coma from some shit that happened. Yeah. So like they were all like either seasons of him in the 1990s or in the future, but now he's finally out of the coma. So
yeah, I want to see what happens now. Oh yeah. They go back to being spies again.
Yep.
Yeah. So that looks like fun. I can't wait. I just started watching Archer. I didn't want to start from the beginning, so I started from season 6. I started that last night.
Yeah. That show is actually like decently long too.
Yeah, I love that show. I love the jokes. All the jokes are amazing.
I'm about to watch South Park from the beginning.
And I did want to talk about adult comedies on Netflix. Absolutely suck. They only have a couple good ones.
Have you guys seen Hoops?
I started watching Hoops and I did not think Hoops was funny.
Really?
It was only funny because it was that bad. Like it's not that funny, but it's that bad. Like he's just so angry.
I just straight turned it off. I was like, you're trying too hard. I tried.
Yeah, exactly.
I tried. What was another one that came out on there? And I tried. I was like, dude, that shit sucks. I was like, you only got it. Big Mouth is the best.
But people hate Big Mouth because
That's because it's children.
It's kids fucking. That's why.
Yeah,
it's kids fucking. But the way that you get around that in corporate America is they're played by adults.
It's not even just that. But it's so real. I felt like that when I was a teenager.
I really didn't feel like that.
It's the weird
shit. Like when I was going through puberty, it was exactly the weird shit I was thinking and going through, and I was crying for it and yelling at my mom for no reason, but it makes sense.
I think the reason that a lot of people don't understand it is because that might not have been their puberty experience. Like my puberty experience was damn near Jay's. I wasn't fucking beans, but I was horny as hell. Like I was that horny friend.
My man was fucking. He got a pillow pregnant.
Mans was so horny. He fucked the dirty rug.
And like how like even like the period episode when they were in the what was that shit? Empire State Building. That shit was wild, man. Like that.
Yeah.
It's such a good show.
Never trust the white shorts.
Never wear white
Never
shorts.
trust the white shorts.
All right, who's next?
You. Oh wait. Oh, he just went. It's
Now it's my turn. Next voice actor that I really, really like, I'm gonna go with Regina King.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Voice of Riley.
Yep. Riley and Huey.
Yeah,
And
right.
Huey for a
time.
short period of time. For the first season, she also did Huey, but I think they got a new voice actor for him in the second or third season. But yeah, just doing those two voices shows like she has a lot of contrast between who she can act as. Because like, Riley's, hood, ghetto, thuggish, and like very slang versus Huey, who's very proper, calm, collected. Like just hearing her do those two roles always like, and The Boondocks is one of my favorite shows of all time. Like,
Oh, can we talk about what happened with Junior with his son?
how he didn't get the part?
Yeah, man.
He did it?
I was saying he needs to get the part, but someone else got it apparently. I don't know who.
Yeah, someone else got it. They never got back to him and stuff like that. I mean,
Oh, that sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who's gonna play his dad better than him? And he does a great impression. He's not exactly like him, but he's pretty.
He's got it down, and with a little bit of practice, like he could get it.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be hard listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because his son, I'll give him this. His son might not have all of his mannerisms down perfectly, but his son can sound like him perfectly. So I would know from like, he might not do all the stutters or the funny like in between comments perfectly, but at least it would sound right. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Well, I just think that it'd be hard listening knowing it's not him in general.
Yeah. It's gonna make me a little sad. I like the idea that people said to bring in Jordyn, you know her name. She's the grandmother in Blackish.
I don't know her name.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But
The black auntie.
Yeah, the signature black auntie. Give me a second. Blackish Cass.
Jennifer Lewis.
Jennifer Lewis. If we brought Jennifer Lewis in as like an aunt, I was like, that would actually work. That would be a good trade-off in my eyes.
Like grandpa dies and they go live with their aunt and it's Jennifer Lewis.
Or she moves into his house and they stay in the same area. And she's like, damn, Robert, you really set me up good. And like, from his will, the house paid off, and then they just continue the adventures with her.
Yeah, that would work. I can see that.
Great black people.
They are. Jordyn, if you don't have another one, y'all want me to go?
Yeah.
I have one more,
Go ahead.
which was mentioned a little bit, was Tara Strong, most known for Timmy Turner.
Raven in Teen Titans.
She does.
She does a lot of voices. Like she's in Bubbles. Who
But
else?
she has that range.
Yeah.
Especially kind of like
Ben
children
10.
the way she does.
Is it
Yeah.
crazy to you guys that most teenage boys are played by women?
No, because our
No.
voices are really high pitched at the time, so it's very doable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
the
does
person that
Pinkie
plays like
Pie.
Bart,
No,
Bart
yeah,
Simpson
Pinkie
is a
Pie.
woman. There's a lot of
But in a lot of like even like in anime though, a lot of male characters are played by women.
Yeah.
Like Luffy, Goku, who else is played by a woman? That's all I can think off the top of my head. But they're two prominently main characters and they're played by women. There are more, but that's all I got.
She voices Truffles in Chowder.
Really?
Yeah. Basically, anyone she was in Fillmore too.
Oh, Dill Pickle.
Anyone who has like a high voice is probably Tara Strong.
Hmm.
All right.
So is it on me? Okay, so I know this guy's all on you guys, so on everybody's list. So I don't know if we want to save him for the end or if we should talk about him
Go ahead,
now.
do it.
Okay, so Mark Hamill.
No, I don't have Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
What? He's the Joker.
And
Like
the trickster.
and the
I'm
trickster.
good.
And the trickster.
And Luke Skywalker.
Yeah,
And-
Luke Skywalker.
And he plays Fire Lord Ozai. Like he plays so many characters, and his voice is just amazing.
He's the best. His best animated Joker.
He is the best animated Joker. Like that laugh. Oh, still chills. Still to this day chills.
Okay.
He said, "Okay." No, he's great though, man.
I'm not denying that.
He is. So I will always love him for that. So he will always be mentioned if I have to mention a voice actor. Mark Hamill, yes.
has also been on Boondocks.
Yes, he has.
Who?
Mark Hamill.
No,
Oh.
my character.
Oh, okay.
Dante Basco, the voice of Zuko.
Oh, I like his voice. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I love his
voice.
voice.
I had him on my list.
He played on one of the guys on the kickball episode of Boondocks.
Okay.
And-
I like Zuko's
He
voice.
played the dude from Tibet.
Yes, yeah.
I know. It was a pleasure.
Chinese.
He also played Jake Long.
Yeah.
Also, his main
If you
character.
guys
I'm his start. He played Rufio on Hook.
if you follow him on Twitter, he says that whenever he goes to Starbucks now, because of Avatar's resurgence, they're like, "Oh my God, you're Zuko, aren't you?" He's like, "Hey, Zuko here."
No, that was the funniest scene ever. I don't care anybody said. Him trying to figure out that greeting. Ugh. And it was such a delight to hear him as Iroh, Zuko's grandson in
Yes.
Legend of Korra. I was like, oh, that's Zuko's voice. Okay.
Mhm.
It's on you, Greg.
It's on me already. Damn,
Yeah.
that was fast.
You're moving.
Dan Green. Dan Green plays Yamayugi and
Yeah.
regular Yugi.
He plays both. That's actually
Yeah.
that's range right there.
Range.
Cause Yugi talks like, gosh, guys, I believe in the heart of the cards. And then Yugi's like, I'm gonna believe in the heart of the cards.
Yeah, so it's really funny. If you watch, I think it's like the 2018 Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Like, so every year, like they always up it, right? So at the tournaments, they always have basically a staged game, right? And it's scripted. They know the script. They go through it. And it was him versus Seto Kaiba, and yeah, he was switching back and forth and doing his thing. And like, it's really crazy that they memorized all of that shit because it was so many words that were going out. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, definitely Dan Green. I like the fact that his voice can get deep as fuck or high pitched.
I agree. Okay, so it's my turn.
Wait,
Okay.
I actually do have another one.
Yeah, go.
Who you got?
So my next one is Patrick Warburton. He plays Kronk.
Oh yes,
Yes.
yes.
Good
That's
pick.
great.
He's in Kronk, Attacking the Power of Juju, which I loved when I was a kid. What else is he in?
Ted 2, his friend who was like gay, but he didn't know he was gay unless he was
Yes.
drunk.
He plays a lot of people. He plays even, I don't want to say some animes, but other cartoons as well.
Yeah, his voice is something that they
Yeah,
always slide in.
He's Joe and Family Guy.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Swanson. Yeah.
Joe
What's his
Swanson.
name?
Joe Swanson.
No, what's
Oh, Patrick Warburton. I feel like I'm saying his last name wrong, but
That's okay.
I think that's
Kronk.
right. No, I think that's right.
So I want to harken back to Greg's like playing two characters in one thing. So I'm gonna go with oh shit, I wrote it down somewhere. What did I? Oh, maybe I did. Oh wait, 1 second. 1 second. I didn't write it down. Oh, I'm such a terrible person. Oh yeah, I did. Jason Rowland.
oh, I know who that is.
Yes, he plays Rick and Morty, and it's funny.
Justin Roiland, not Jason.
I'm sorry, Justin.
That's why I was looking. I'm like, I know who
And
this
it says,
is.
and it
Fans
says
are gonna kill
Justin
you
on the
now.
paper, and I can't
Fans
read.
gonna kill you.
I know they're gonna
Hell
kill me.
yeah.
Don't kill me, guys. I'm sorry. I can't read my handwriting.
Oh man.
So, but yeah, I like people who can play dual characters, and he even talks about how like, they record the conversation at one time. They don't like splice it, so he doesn't do all of Rick's lines and then do all of Morty's lines and then they put it together. He sits and he flips back and forth between Rick, Morty, Rick, Morty,
So
Rick, Morty.
plays Trover.
He does play
from
Troll.
from the video
The game from the VR game.
Yes, that game is crazy.
So and even like the commercials on the what's that, the Universal TV episodes, he does like those, like, and those are all like just off the rip. I just like his voice. So
Two things you need to watch by him. You need to watch the making of Drunk Rick episode, when Rick was drunk, when he
He
actually
was taking hella shots and he kept
Yes.
fucking up. He only had to get like 5 lines, but he couldn't do it because he was
Yes.
so drunk.
I saw that.
that shit was hilarious.
They were
then
like,
you
"We're
also
never
need
doing
to
this shit
watch-
again."
You also need to watch him read the court documents. That shit was awesome too. I don't know if you guys saw that. They took a real life court documents where this guy was arguing back and forth with the judge and made a cartoon out of it where it's Rick and Morty arguing with each other. Rick comes in for court and Morty is called Judge Morty. That's what it's called. You can find it on YouTube.
Okay.
And
Definitely look that up right now,
Morty is
baby.
the judge, and that whole scene is hilarious because it's a real court case. He's just reading from what the stenographer wrote down. That's all. He's reading the minutes of the court case, and it's fucking hilarious.
I bet. I love him.
I need this to watch later.
My turn.
Yep, it's your turn.
I spoke about this show earlier, so I gotta go with it. My man John Benjamin. He plays the voice of Archer, and he plays the voice
Yes.
Bob Burgers.
And he plays the guy from the cartoon store at in Family Guy. He plays the guy at the video store.
Yes.
Yes.
Back, yes. And
Yes.
he also does the Arby's commercials.
Yeah.
His voice is so calm, but like in Archer, they just because Archer's just an out the fuck there person. Like,
Yeah. And
it's
his voice
such a contrast that makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I love that they did the crossover for Bob Burgers and Archer. That shit was great.
They basically said that Bob's Burger was just Archer after having amnesia.
Yes.
And those weren't really his kids. That were Lynn's kids. And he married Lynn. That shit was funny. All right, back to me.
Yes.
Next one, Vic Mignogna. Voice of Edward Elric and Broly.
I love Edward Elric's voice. Oh.
OG Broly, Matt from Digimon.
I love that.
Ikaku from Bleach.
He's all the people who I had crushes on.
Obito and Nagato from Naruto. And from Ruby, if you guys watch that, he plays Crow.
Wow. The range.
Mm-hmm.
The range.
So I'm next.
Mm-hmm.
Next I have James Earl Jones. Mostly
Mufasa.
playing Mufasa and Darth Vader. That's what he's most known for. And apparently he plays Maggie in The Simpsons. He's actually played multiple Simpsons roles, but he plays Maggie.
Play Maggie in The Simpsons. I think
How the
Maggie
fuck did he do that?
I think Maggie only talks in the Treehouse of Horror, and she takes out her pacifier, and it's like a deep ass voice.
Mm-hmm. They do that every year. Shows like that, I feel like you have to like age up your characters eventually, because it's like, how the fuck have they been in 6th grade for 25 years?
More than that, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So it's my turn. Okay, so Seth MacFarlane.
Yes. Seth MacFarlane's fucking great voice actor.
I love his real voice. And the funny thing is, Brian is just his voice. It is so sexy. Like, it shouldn't come out of that man. But, okay, like Brian is Seth MacFarlane's just normal talking voice, and I didn't know that. I thought it was him doing a voice, so I just watched like a ton of interviews with him to see if it changed, and it doesn't. It's just his voice, and it's weird coming out of his body. But he plays Peter, and of course he plays Ted, and he plays Stewie as well.
80% of Family Guy's cast.
He is like almost all of Family Guy's cast.
He's really good creator too, because A Million Ways to Die in the West was actually funny as shit.
It was. That shit was hilarious. I wish they would have did another one.
Yeah. Who was it?
Mustache?
Yo, his voice reminds me of my boy Dave. I call him Heavy. The white dude that came bowling with us, Benta. His voice doesn't fit his body either.
I didn't meet the white boy, your random white friend that you met off the internet and brought bowling.
What about all the random women you met off of?
I'm about to say, who's shaming who? Who is shaming who right now? How you gonna try?
Shut the fuck up.
How you gonna shame Greg when you meet friends offline?
Yeah, really trying to get in my ass.
Pictures or it didn't happen?
Pictures?
Receipts?
I'm pretty sure I have a picture of us at game night with Alex and Nancy. I could find one. They were both met offline.
They were. Chill, lame. I meet all my friends online.
See, and see, you always try and get in my ass about that when you do it.
Whatever.
Hypocrite.
Oh yeah.
All right, whose turn is it?
My turn?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going for another Bob Burgers cast member. I'm going with Kristen Scow, who plays Louise.
I love
She's
you.
fucking hilarious.
Even better,
She's a comedian.
she plays Sarah Lynn on BoJack Horseman.
Does
I
she?
don't want to talk about Sarah Lynn.
And she also plays on
Archie.
Archer too. She plays Carol's sister-in-law. I forgot the name of the character, but she does play Carol's sister-in-law on Archer.
Yo, Carol's fucking crazy.
She also plays Mabel Pines from off of Gravity Falls, which is an amazing show that actually links to Bob Burgers. I'm not Bob Burgers. Rick and Morty.
Yep.
Yes. And it looks to it's one more show. It's the third show. They were all like creator friends. It's 3 shows. It's Rick and Morty, Gravity Falls, and it's something else. There's a third one. I don't remember.
She also plays on Adventure Time. She plays one of Jake's kids. And she also plays Trixie from off of Toy Story. She does a lot.
She's also a comedian.
Yes, she is.
She's actually kind of funny.
She's been in this game for a long time. I'm just looking at the character she plays. She's like Cree Summers. Cree Summers is the voice of my childhood.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Cree Summers.
Like if a cartoon came out, if a new cartoon came out, they needed a black voice. Cree Summers was on it.
Yep, and it was a female.
Yeah.
Just so I can have this guy's specific run-ins. Let me see if I can find it. Liam O'Brien. That's my last one. He's at the bottom of the list for a reason. Because he plays Gara. I like Gara's voice.
I do like Gara's voice. I don't like what they did to Gara and Boruto, but I'll let it slide.
Oh, how they made him look like a bitch.
A whole bitch.
You don't see how he has like a comb over?
He has like that comb over hair. It looks like a little batch.
I don't understand why he couldn't get Shikaku back.
Because it got ripped out of him.
So he can't get him back?
I mean, he can, but I don't think you want a tailed beast in you.
Okay.
Because then, you have a roommate and you could just have your own body.
He wouldn't have got slapped around like he did when they were doing that last fight, whatever. When they were fighting Homeboy at the Tree of Life thing. What was that shit?
Oh, shit. My bad. I almost forgot one more thing. He also plays Barker in fucking... Titanfall 2, which is a game I said I fucking love. And he plays a lot of like background voices in not only The Last of Us, but Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6. So there you go. He plays a lot of background voices, I know that.
Is it me?
No, they're just lagging, so I can't hear them. Or they're not saying shit.
Oh, you said something? Sorry.
I say...
No, it's the lag. I'm sorry.
I just said that he plays Barker in Titanfall 2, a game that I like fucking loved and thought was an amazing game all around. And Warden, he plays Warden in For Honor. That shit was a great game too.
Why would I know these things? I don't play video games.
Play fucking video games then, you fucking nerd.
I need a thing, a console.
I would tell you to go get one, but that would be stupid.
That would be stupid. I have to be patient.
I mean, you only gotta wait about 2 more months.
I know. I'm so excited.
You better, as soon as they make them available for pre-order, I'm telling you, pre-order it like that same day, that same hour, because otherwise you ain't getting shit.
I am.
Niggas gonna spend their last $500 on a fucking PlayStation 5 rather than get some food.
I'm gonna get food too. Jordyn, it's your turn.
Okay, my last person is Phil Lamar. My fave is him as Osmosis Jones in Ozzy and Drix, not the movie, just the TV show. He doesn't play them in the actual movie.
Yeah,
but I
know Chris Rock is the one in the movie.
Yeah, but he plays him in the television show.
My name is what? My name is who?
Osmosis Jones.
He also plays Will in Foster Homes of Imaginary Friends, which was another fave when I was a kid.
He's in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He plays other characters in Young Justice.
Oh yeah, he was Aquaman. Young Justice.
Damn.
Alrighty, so for my last person, it's Darius Reed. He plays Asta. And I know a lot of people says Asta's yelling in the beginning is super annoying, but you gotta give him credit to do that every episode.
Matano!
Like for him to be able to yell every episode I mean, get that man some tea. So I give credit where credit is due.
I know his voice is hoarse after a season.
Hell yeah.
Gotta be. Don't ask me to fucking talk.
So one of my okay, I can't read his last name. I think it's Justin Burnkel or Burnell or something like that. He plays, I feel away because he plays Deku and Sho and Luck. I hate Deku, but I like Sho and Luck. So
Deku's a bitch-made character until he grows some.
Yes. So I don't know how.
I mean, I like him. Don't get me wrong. I'm speaking very badly of him and very critically of him because I do like him. But for the first season and a half, first couple arcs, Deku is definitely bitch-made. He starts getting hard in around the time he fights Overhaul.
Yeah. But before that,
Talking about me eating last week. You're eating this week.
I was hungry.
You still doing keto?
No, but I made keto spaghetti.
What the hell is keto spaghetti?
Let me hear this
The pasta is veggie.
Zucchini noodles?
It's veggie noodles.
Veggie noodles and protein.
Okay. So, TJ, your last one?
My last one is going to be Will Arnett. Will
That
Arnett
name sounds familiar.
does the voice for BoJack Horseman.
Oh, yeah, he has a nice voice.
He does BoJack Horseman. He does Lego Batman. He played in the Missing
I know exactly what he looks like.
Yep, he played Deathstroke in Teen Titans. Did not realize that.
Hmm.
Yes,
I love
Will
Deathstroke.
Arnett has a great voice. Fucking awesome. I love him in. If you ever watched Arrested Development, that's a crazy show with Jason Bateman in it. He plays in that. Yeah, he has a great voice.
Wish I had voices like some of these people. I'm just stuck with this one.
You have a nice voice.
I have a
Oh, I
great
don't.
voice.
It sucks. Fuck you. Because you do.
Sometimes I hate it. Sometimes I'll start talking to somebody and I'm like, yo, why am I talking so light? Let's take this down.
I got on here. And
What?
I was like, I'm gonna
Make it grown and sexy.
You know that most people elevate their voice solid octave when they talk versus when you're trying to be sexy, you actually lower it. Also, when you lie and you're excited, you raise it. So
That's bullshit because when porn stars are trying to be sexy, they go higher.
Males.
well, that's to fulfill the younger
you're
fantasy
talking about
that
males?
most people have. Yeah, I'm talking about guys.
Yeah, that's fetish shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate how loud.
That's why you gotta watch amateur porn, dog. You can't watch that regular shit where it's
I do not stand amateur porn. I need them to get better with their camera angles, and then I will be all in.
you gotta find someone who's been doing this for a while.
There's a happy median in it.
Yeah.
And no, I found a couple that I like, but they not now it's quarantine. They've been posting a lot.
Niggas was bored. All people do. People done took it back to the 1980s or the 1980s. The 1800s, where all you could do was fuck. That wasn't TV. Nigga, we fucking. That's it. Fucking and playing with sticks.
Coronials.
We got a coronial.
We do have a coronial.
Not us. Our family, dummy.
Oh.
Yeah, we do have a coronial.
Oh yeah, Shay.
See, not everything's about you, Jordyn.
You said it.
Wasn't about you.
Weren't shooting the OnlyFans when they did that.
That's
I've
crazy.
been on it today.
Yeah, he has been on it today. I know hella people that started in OnlyFans. Shout out to y'all. Make that bag off these simps.
Make that money, honey.
And not for people that want to support you, because there's some people that just subscribe just to give you some money. But you can cash at me for that, to be honest.
I will never forget. They were talking about stuff you got paid to do. This is years ago. Listen to the Kane show. This one young lady said that she was a white girl and she had a fat ass, and this dude paid for her to go through college. She said it was an older black man, and all she had to do was go to his house and let him spank her.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
She said that she wore boy shorts. She would show up to his house wearing boy shorts. She would just sit over top of his lap, and he would just spank her for an hour, and that was it. And he paid for her to go to college.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Jesus Christ.
Wish.
This one part, yeah, niggas ain't got that kind of luxury. It ain't like some woman coming in. Some woman ain't calling you over to be like, yeah, let me just rub oil on your muscles for an hour.
It is women out there like that.
It is women out there like that.
Where they at? So let me get muscly so I can make this bag.
Bully in the Beast podcast, the dude named Wax, he's actually really good friends with Charlamagne. That's how he started his own podcast. He said that he was dating an older woman, and she would literally leave money on the dresser for him, and he would come to her house, she would leave the door unlocked, and she'd just be bent over like a chair or something like that. He would come in, fuck her, grab the money, and go. That would be it.
That's kind of funny. She had that old WAP. She was ready.
Sometimes
That's actually funny as shit. Do I have to actually perform, or do I just have to put my dick in and go?
You probably just have to perform. Like some people, like they like maybe like she's like high profile. She ain't got the time for a relationship, but she still need to get it in.
This was an entanglement.
Yeah. So
At the very least.
Man, that sounds way better than getting up for practice at 6 a.m.
What?
She had swim practice in college, guys. Come on.
Oh.
Right.
What?
Where you guys were going with that?
I don't
I
know
don't
where
know that you were going to
trying
practice
find-
with someone.
Yeah.
I was just trying to go to somebody's house, get spanked for an hour, and you have school paid for instead of getting up and swimming my ass off.
I don't know no nigga that says they got it that easy. I mean, just getting spanked or this one person I know, they were talking to me about person they knew. Person. Basically, the chick they know made 20 grand in a month off of a nigga asking her for feet pics each week. So, I don't know no nigga that's making 20 grand off his feet.
I get my toes done.
Well,
That's fucking crazy.
Wrapping it up.
wrap it up.
What? I don't wrap it up.
Wrap it up and put a bow on this bitch.
Oh, that means me.
That's stupid.
No, I'm joking. I knew it
don't
meant me.
wrap
I
it
was
up.
just doing that for comedic effect. All right, so that's the end of episode
Comedy
20. Comedy style of that's it. Yo, wait, before I go, Joe Budden has a great voice too. Fucking love his voice.
He doesn't.
Deep as fuck.
I love his voice, and he hates his voice.
He really does.
Hilarious, so.
Everybody respectively hates their voice.
I just wish mine was like an octave deeper.
I think
Like how I was sick.
I actually do hate my voice, and I don't re-listen to these podcasts because of it.
I listen to all of my podcasts.
You talk the least out of all of us.
I hate it. That's why I do.
I think you just hate our voices.
No.
No, like I wish my voice was how it was when I was sick in Disney. Like not super sick voice, but like when I was starting to get sick and it got a little bit.
You hate your voice so much.
I love sick
I do,
That
yeah.
you remember the time when your voice sound good. It's like, damn,
Yes.
I want to sound like this forever.
I love sick voice. I think it's I like raspy voices, so I love a good sick voice. Like that's hot. I love
Yo, I
a
was
good
able to do this great country accent. I wish I saved some of the snaps. I don't even know what the fuck I kept saying to get on their fucking nerves. But it was something I kept saying over and over again, and my voice was like the perfect depth for it to sound good.
Oh my gosh, what were you saying? It was something you would wake up every morning and say too.
Long as he ain't singing, I know I'm still fly.
No, it was something. I think it was something that had.
Jesus, don't bring that up.
because of him.
Oh, I fucking know. It was from South Park. I kept saying "Integrity Weed," but like my voice was deeper, so it actually sounded like it.
like Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
I wish Sam Elliott did voiceovers because he has a great voice.
I kept saying that every like 20 minutes.
Integrity Weed.
Yeah. See, it sounds right when you say it. All right. That's episode 20 of the Bmore Nerdy Podcast. Thank you guys for listening. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg, and make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. I do stream very frequently now, trying to get that affiliate. So I definitely need like 50 people to follow me. You don't have to all be viewing at once, but average of 3 is good. So get out there and support me. But probably gonna start doing those like time based. I guess. I hear Killian just making a ruckus. Probably around like 7 o'clock on weekdays. If you don't see it, make sure you turn on those notifications. But other than that, make sure to follow the podcast at Bmore Nerdy on Twitter and Instagram. We do post regularly there, and we answer you guys, as you can see from the chick who hit us up, thanking us. Am I missing anything? No,
Nope.
Ben does rest. Go ahead.
Alrighty, so I am your girl Diva XOXO. You can follow me on Instagram at always_the_diva. As always, I'm gonna give a special shout out to our boy Niles for our music. So make sure to follow him. We deeply appreciate it. So love you, Niles.
Oh, my turn.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All right, so you can catch me at timeless_T Jones. That's on all social media outlets. And I just want to thank everybody. I just want to for listening. If you take the time to listen, if you put this down, say I will listen to you guys one day, and you finally just decide to check us out, thank you. You can always hit us up on any social medias for show ideas or stuff that you want to promote yourself. People look like you don't want to play the game. Thank you, Jordyn, for joining us today.
Happy to be here.
Yep, that's all I got.
Your turn. Socials, all that shit. Give it to him.
She doesn't have to if she doesn't want to. She might not want these niggas following.
Hey. We might get Sims that pay us. Yeah. I'm joking.
My name is Jordyn. You can catch me here or on Galaxy Greg's Instagram. And I was happy to be here.
I like that. Also, I almost forgot. There was one that I was supposed to say earlier. Don't know if you guys noticed, but Akil released a song called Ramen, specifically about ramen. It's pretty good. Liked it.
I like ramen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dinner tonight. I got some ramen noodles downstairs.
We had ramen yesterday.
Yeah, found this new ramen place. But yeah, make sure to go listen to my boy Akil, or our boy Akil.
Oh, Jordyn,
Yes.
got a question. How do you feel that an AKA is going to be vice president?
I personally hope that Greek life does not become a big thing in politics, because even though Greek life is influential in politics through history, such as like marches and protests and things like that, it's the division of each organization. So her being an AKA versus me being a Zeta, for example, that's not an issue. I feel like she's an AKA, she's a part of the Divine Nine, and we should leave it at that. Anything she does great is great. Anything she does that's not great, it's none of our business.
Yeah, Greek unity. I love how y'all like get our guests on here and then just try to tear them apart.
No, I heard a Zeta off on it. She was like talking about it was a Zeta and AKA having a discussion, and how AKA was going on how they were like, well, we were the first, and then the Zeta was like, well, it needed to be improved. I was like,
ooh. Ooh.
It got real finer.
Look, dog, I'm gonna need you to stick to the Greek unity.
Yeah, that's
you made a good point. Leave off on it.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for that they will see, like, hey, not our sister, but it is a sister that's in the Greek,
Right.
and we will go out there and support. That's what I'm hoping.
This will win for everyone.
That's tough. All right, but with that is the official conclusion. So yeah. Also, make sure, like I always say, be a good human being, support Black lives, support Black women, and stop kidnapping women. If you listen to this and kidnap people, you do better.
Stop faking kidnapping too.
Don't do that either. Just be a good, sensible person. I know common sense ain't so common, but definitely think twice about the things you're gonna do, because shit is fucked up in the world, and we don't need you fucking it up even more. So, like I said, just be a good person, and do good by others. Be a decent human. As always, Black Lives Matter, and as always, I'm Galaxy Greg, and Space Waits. Peace.
Bye, little dummies.
Bye, Craig.